What is going on, guys? Your boy Guns here, and with long range warfare around the corner, I had to hit up who I believe is currently the #1 archer player in the game right now. Okay, when I say that, what does that include? That includes the amount of merits that they get with archers, meaning like they just have a bunch of experience with archers, and also his quality of pets. Okay, so those things, and also just kind of word of mouth, just talking with people. JC Nico from the Scarlet family definitely is, in my opinion, the #1 archer player in the game. All right. And I mean, on top of that, okay, disclaimer alert, he got, I believe it's like 140 merits in KVK 1 as well. So it wasn't like he was off in some random lower end KVK just murdering low powered players. He did it in KVK 1. Shout out to Fluffy. He's the one that brought my attention to Neko. I have a picture here. So here's a picture of Neko and his merits that he got in KVK 1 last season. 144 total merits. Out of those 144, 100 were all archers. So absolute menace. So we're going to cover all his builds that he was running, the 5 archer setup. And a little extra for you guys is going to be builds that I personally recommend. I'm just going to go through them quickly for more of my lower spend side of archer players, okay? Because it is a very different game when it comes to kind of like when I think of archers, there's difference between like a Kraken / high spender who optimizes their accounts compared to someone that doesn't have as kitted out stuff, and you need that extra survivability, okay? With my experience currently with the long range warfare season, and yes, long range warfare is still definitely, in my opinion, good to go. Okay, so let's go ahead and get through here. It's gonna be nice and quick, okay? So here we go. We got his Mag Zay build. You can see he has Magrid Zayda awakened. He has the Exemplar Gilded Crossbow maxed out. All right. He has the Shadow Manticore here, 8 slot, literally 3-star everything. Absolutely disgusting pet, okay? And then when we take a look over here at the talents, this is what he is running. When you look at this, okay, he has this at 21% march speed, relying on Zayda's 10% for Zayda's 10% march speed, but right here. So I believe that he's at about 31% march speed across all his builds. So you can see that he went into the precision tree. He went with Mark of War here, which I'm definitely more of a fan of Mark of War. I know a lot of people go with Mighty Slash, but I'm definitely more of a Mark of War fan. He went with Dedication here. You can see that he's doubling down on the normal attack damage and also the speed there. So a lot of people, like even myself, go even more this way, but it seems that he's kind of doubling down and coming back and getting those extra points in the healing, and then focusing on the normal attack and marksman speed, which is the bread and butter of archer. So it kind of makes sense for this build here. Okay, so build number 2, Kinnara Ruby. And I know what some of you guys might be thinking, like, what? Kinnara Ruby? Because I was thinking that at first too. But the thing about the Kinnara Ruby is that he was saying that he would run Kaelan Ruby together if his Kaelan was max. But since his Kaelan is not max, he actually has the Kaelan at like a 5-2-5-5 configuration right now, if I'm not mistaken. He's kind of moving them around to see what fits, and this is good because not everyone's going to have their new heroes max right away. Even I'm currently in this situation where I'm not running my Ruby Kaelan together. I'm kind of mixing them around a little bit, trying to like fix some pieces in between, but make no mistake, when you have the max, 100% they should be together. However, cutting straight to the chase here, Kinnara Ruby, both 6-starred awakened. He has the Exemplar, the Roaring Rager here, okay? And then look at this bad boy. Oh my goodness, man. I've said this before when it comes to archer players, okay? When it comes to archer players, in my opinion, it's usually the guys that have like insane pets that are going crazy with their archers. Because they just have so much DPS that they don't even care about the counterattack, man. Like, yeah, sure, they feel it, but like you're just doing so much raw damage and quickly that you're getting those targets HPs down so fast that you're gonna take even less counterattack as a result. Okay, so there's his build there for that. All right. And then here is the talent tree that he is going with here. You can see once again, 31% March speed here for this setup. He went into the marksman just to get that extra bit of speed, and then the normal attack. Then he went up into the PvP tree for more hero skill damage. You can see here that he's focusing down on rage, hero skill damage, and also that one ambush here that is going to trigger the backstabber. Okay, so that is the build that he is running there. Really nice build there. Let's go ahead and we'll go to the next build. Ffraegar Kaelan with Exemplar Gold Crest. Really nice. And his Kaelan is now 5455. It's getting there. And look at this thing. Wow. These pets are disgusting, man. A whole college tuition going to the pets. Okay, and then we go over to the Ffraegar build. He's going down the marksman tree. I'm definitely a big marksman tree fan. You can see here he went with harvest here. Every time your legion defeats an enemy legion, you're going to get attack bonus up to 5% attack, which is really nice. You can see here you lose some defense reduction here. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Would you guys prefer radical or do you guys prefer harvest? I kind of go like, I prefer a little bit more radical, but there's times I go harvest as well. But anyways, here's the build here for this. You can see here in the mobility tree, swift analysis, your legion takes 4% less counterattack damage. That is really nice there. From a simple talent, he's taking 4% less, so that's really nice there. So he picked that up, also making sure that he gets the necessary speed that he needs. So he picked the 10% and then the 15 there. So we got another about 31% March speed there, because I believe Ffraegar has 10% in her kit. Where's it at? That's a 10% chance. Oh, maybe this one's just a little bit slower. So hers is like a chance for March speed bonus. Okay, so it probably triggers pretty frequently. So you probably don't even notice the fact, because Kaelan definitely doesn't have any March speed, right? So with it probably triggers quite often, to be honest, that his legion's getting haste, so you're not really noticing it fall behind. Next he has is his Sibyl Falgrim with Exemplar Iron Tusks maxed, and look at this sand lizard. My goodness, the amount of sustainability that is going on with this march is absolutely insane. And I honestly, it could be even more if he were to dedicate some advanced chain strike to this, right? He can get rid of shield breaker or even poison gland, 3-star the chain strike, and go with an advanced chain strike and even get even substantially more healing, which seems to be pretty meta right now for the archers. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at the talent tree. You can see here, interesting build here. It looks like he's going for just straight damage here. He doubled down on this side with the damage dealt bonus and then the attack bonus, and also burst shot. Interesting. I haven't seen a build like that. I'd be interested to see how it does, because this is like a slower march, right? It has 6% there. Oh, you know what? I think Sibyl and Falgrim both have 10%. So March speed bonus 10 and Falgrim has 10. So that puts him about 26% March speed. 26% March speed. Oh, there goes my destroyer. And then, yeah. I mean, he's at about... Oh no, guns math. Yeah, 26. And then 29. And then the two over here, 31% March speed. That's crazy. That's a nice build. That's a really nice build. That's a lot of damage. Okay. Moving over, he has Moo, Hsiang, and Nico. Exemplar Rattle Spear, ladies and gentlemen. Exemplar Rattle Spear there with a insane Sand Lizard there. Absolutely insane Sand Lizard. 3-star everything as well. Yeah, that's crazy. And then going into the talent tree for this one, you can see here, Moo, Hsiang, nor Nico have any March speed, right? So he's probably going to go for a lot of March speed here. It's 6% March speed there. Then he picked up 10 there, then another 10 there, so that's about like 26, and then a little bit extra here, which puts him at about 30. So right around that March speed synchronization that he's going with. You can see here he's going up the PvP tree. Rest and Repose is actually a very underrated talent in order to mitigate the counterattack damage. Okay, so now those are his builds, guys. Big shout out to Neko for sharing those builds with us here. So I asked him, I was like, quick question. I told him, with all the hype around the mages and archer sheesh talk, what made you go archer? He said, I just love a strong punch. Archer's DPS melts mages in an instant. Reality gets melted by the mage before it can even enter archer range. And then I asked him if he would pair the new heroes together once he gets some max. He said, of course, right? So yeah, I told him, see you later in TFS with Fluffy and I, right? So those are Nico's builds, and let me, like, I'm not gonna go through every single one of my builds, but let me show you guys something. All right, let me give you guys, this is a low spend archer account. Okay, let me show you guys, show you guys a little bit of credibility here. So when it comes to the marksman, you can see I'm in top 6 within YSS. Okay, so you know, I'm doing my thing over here. Now, one of the things that I'm noticing, guys, within my archer builds, especially as a low spend player, is I need more survivability. Okay, so because of that, you can see here, look at this, take a look, healing 24.1k, right? And then this healing over here, take a look, 19.7k healing there. And I'll show you guys what I'm doing different here, compared to like some of my other builds that I'm having. Max Ace cooking as usual, right? So the main thing that I'm doing, guys, on my precision builds, you can see up here, I'm going with full dedication here instead of going all in on the normal attack crit. But now that I'm looking at this, guys, I think the way that I'm going to do it, I'm gonna do something similar that Neko did. Just looking at his trees, I'm gonna not go here. I'm gonna get rid of alert and this one, and I'm just gonna go full send on this way. Just get all the normal attack crit rate bonus there, and then I can probably come back and just go for more normal attack here. That'd probably be the better bet. So essentially, that's what I'm doing for all my precision builds. I'm not going all the way over here now. I'll probably get rid of this or this up here and come for more normal attack and then go the other way. So I'm learning how to adapt with my environment, and currently with the current meta, those Kuma Kwans hurt really bad. So you need that dedication build to kind of help you with more healing. On top of that, majority of my setups now are involving advanced chain strike. Look at this, 137k war pet healing, guys, and 171k my Shadow Manticore. Honestly, like, as a low spend player, that's where majority of my investment is going. So here's you guys can take a look at the Shadow Manticore. I even named it after Neko. I don't think he knows that, but now maybe he watches this video, now he knows. I got rid of Intense Barbarism, and the reason why is because I went with Tooth and Claw. So the idea behind the Tooth and Claw, guys, is that the Tooth and Claw is going to increase the chain strikes damage, and if it increases the chain strike damage, we're going to get more advanced healing because of the variable healing. It's based off the chain strike. So for me, I'm like, okay, well, the Shadow already does some pretty crazy damage. I want it to do more healing. I get more sustainability out there in the field. So that's kind of the idea there. On top of that, Sand Lizards are just amazing. I'll probably end up full sending on the Sand Lizards. Don't even... let's see, one last thing, guys, let me go ahead and switch to my main account and show you guys, if you made it this far, the last kind of like tidbit here that I'm gonna show you guys is quick update on the Wind Weasel. So the Wind Weasel, I know a lot of you guys are saying like that the pet is just like broken, and the devs should probably look into it. And to be honest, I think they probably do need to look into it. However, once you get that pet cracked, it's doing an insane amount of damage. Let me show you guys. Shout out to my boy Chase here. Look at these damages. Look at these damages. 78k war pet damage there, and that was only from a 33k report. If we scroll up here, a 60k report, look at that, 118k war pet damage, and compared to the Mag Zay's Shadow Manticore, 167k war pet damage, right? So pretty good comparison there. Let me show you guys. I've showed his build before for the Wind Weasel, and look at this thing, man. One of the things that is very common, I mean, amongst the top players is their pets, man. The pets are insane. Obviously, we got decorations now, but you trust me, even players with good decorations and bad pets are getting, they're not necessarily getting like crazy reports. So you have to be well-rounded across the board. But anyways, guys, I hope that this video is going to really help you guys for the upcoming wars with long-range warfare. That way you guys get the most bang for your buck. And, you know, I know that a lot of players aren't like heavy archer players, but as long as it helps some of you guys out is what I mainly care about, okay? On top of that, it's long-range warfare season, man. So I'm sure a lot of you guys are probably knocking off some dust off your archers. A lot of archer mains that used to be archer mains are like, okay, I'm going to bring them out now. Here you go. I, you know, got in contact with who I think is the best archer player. Gave you guys my opinion from the low spender side as well, from the archer side, okay? The sustainability, all the builds and everything like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed it a lot, guys. I enjoyed making this video too. Even making this video, you guys saw me realize, looking at the builds, that I'm going to change my own builds, even on my own archer account, to accommodate everything that I'm learning. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys drop a like on the video, guys. It definitely helps me out a ton. Also, if you're not subscribed to the channel and don't want to miss out on these updates, guys, hit that sub button and turn on the bell notification. Lets you guys know when I go live or drop a new video, guys. It's your boy Guns, and I'm out. Peace, y'all.